I invited my parents and siblings to a lavish Thanksgiving dinner. Imagine spending your entire life desperately trying to earn a love that was never truly yours, only to have your deepest hopes shattered, leaving you abandoned at an empty table. That night, as I watched the candles flicker alone, I finally faced the agonizing truth. I wasn't just unwanted, I was a living secret, and my real story was about to explode into existence. My name is Adam, and I'm 29, a financial analyst in Omaha, Nebraska. It's a quiet city, all cornfields and crisp autumn winds, a place where people actually know their neighbors. But for me, Omaha never truly felt like home. I grew up here in what I called my foster family, but from the moment I could remember, I felt like a puzzle piece jammed into the wrong box. The story of my adoption was a shadow, only dragged into the light by my foster mother, Ellen, when she wanted to cut me down. "We saved you from a worthless life," she'd sneer, her tone heavy with the unspoken debt I supposedly owed her. I was barely 3 months old when Robert and Ellen adopted me. They were well off, lived in a big 2-story house with a perfect green lawn and a white picket fence. They had 2 biological kids, Eric, 2 years younger, and Hannah, 5 years my junior. On paper, I was part of their family. But in their hearts? I was just a faint, unwelcome shadow. I noticed the difference early on. My dark brown hair and blue eyes didn't match anyone else's, which made me wonder, but it was their treatment that truly stung. At school conferences, Ellen would proudly introduce Eric and Hannah as my son and my daughter. When it came to me, it was just, "This is Adam." Nothing more. The word son was apparently too lavish for me. I remember being about 7, standing alone in the corner during a Christmas party. Everyone was laughing, taking photos in front of the twinkling tree. I tried to join, just for a moment, but Hannah shoved me away. "You don't need to be here," she snapped, as if I were some uninvited guest. My foster mother just smiled, patted Hannah's head, and kept snapping pictures. I stood there, watching the lights, feeling like the whole world was celebrating, and I was stuck on the cold sidelines. I tried so hard, you know? I excelled in school, brought home report cards and certificates that practically wallpapered the fridge. I washed dishes, swept the yard, even learned to fold clothes exactly how Ellen liked. All I got in return were cold nods or a curt fine. One night, I overheard her talking to Robert in the kitchen. "He does it because he knows he has to," she said. "We gave him a home. He owes us." Those words, they cut through me like a knife. I wasn't their son, I was an obligation. But there was one person, just one, who made me feel truly alive, my grandpa Henry. He lived on a small farm 2 hours from Omaha, a place where cornfields stretched forever and the night sky was thick with stars. Every summer, when school let out, they'd send me to him. Those months were my lifeline, the only time I felt truly loved. Grandpa never called me Adam in that dry, detached way. To him, I was kiddo or my dear boy. He taught me how to fix cars, the garage thick with the smell of motor oil. He showed me how to grow tomatoes in his garden, and on quiet evenings, he'd sit on the porch, strumming folk tunes on his old guitar while I sang along, my voice definitely not impressive. Grandpa saw me. Truly saw me. When I was 12, sitting on the porch swing with him, watching a fiery red sunset, I just blurted it out. "Grandpa, why don't Mom and Dad love me?" Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.